Hello and welcome, I'm the 7-star General, my name is Caleb, welcome to the stream, and tonight, we're going to be playing some Victoria 3. We're going to continue our save from last night. We're going to start actually in 1913 from last night's save. What's up, everybody? And we're playing as the Empire of Japan one last time, as we're in the late game now. And I think I figured out what happened to our economy last game and what mechanic is either working or not working. I'm not quite sure if it's intended or not intended. So if you are showing up wondering where College Hoops is tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central. And so hope to see you there if you're for basketball, if you're here for some grand strategy, hijinks, then you've come to the right place, as we are in the late game. So let's pop in and play. So we're gonna do some smooth jazz in the background. Let's see. All right. Looks like we've posted everything. Looks like we're up and running everywhere. I think. Yes. Okay. Cool, cool. Hey, good evening, man. Crackers and cheese are being served. Nice, nice. Yes, as the way it should be. All right. What? Let's see. We don't have anything there. What are we doing? We were suppressing the Koreans. Actually need to suppress the liberals. We can't. Okay. All right. Well, this is going to be fun. All right, so I found what's happening with trade. So when I'm subsidizing trade across the board, it's costing me like a ton of money. If I unsubsidize it, trade collapses. And the reason why is because there's some places that don't need subsidizing. So I'm going to turn off. I essentially have to turn it off one at a time if I see a huge discrepancy, because I can't lower the amount of trade because we have a revolution going on, so you can't actually, your automatic trade thing is stopped from automatically doing trade. So if I turn that off, so that's minus 8,000. Okay. Who else has too much trade? Well, let's just try that first. So we got the revolution going. How's our government? Interesting. We got a lot of money we gotta make up for. Where's the revolution gonna be? Up there. They're not revolutionary yet. I was going to, let's see, we got that. I was going to make this a protectorate. We could also do that here. Hey, what's up? Thank you, Pablo. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for the heart meat and the goat. Thank you, man. Thank you. Let's see. Let's get some of these going. Vacuum canning. Can stills. Sewing machines. Mechanized workshop. We're gonna pop out we got a lot of productivity going on. Pop out more precision tools and a rotary valve. Crystal glass, bone china, steel, rotary valve. Let me go water tube boiler. We'll go rotary valve. Paper bleaching. Let's see. Yeah, we got that on steamships, breech loaders, and rotary valve. Fertilizers. Steam power increase. I think on this end, we're just going to pump. We need lots more explosives to mine the stuff. And I think this is just we need lots of engines, which we don't have. We don't have engines right now. Here in 1913. We don't even have electricity in Japan right now in 1913. I guess we could slow that down. Do we have six? Yeah, I don't think we have electricity. So we basically need paper, engines, and explosives. Okay, we got steam trawlers, steam whalers, steam trains. Okay, and public trading. All right, so we are right now. I'm gonna pop a lot of this on the bottom. Because what I need right now is not Beijing. I need us. I'm gonna do this to get the... Need to start entangling more. Are we increasing... Alright, we're increasing relations now. Alright, so our economy has leveled out. Total separation has happened, so we have total separation of church and state, or religion and state. That should chill out. The liberals are going to go nuts here in a moment. How do we... Not good, not good. Alright. What do we got for laws right now? We do have secret police, we have commercial agriculture, we have public health care, we have regulatory bodies, we have poor laws. We have a lot of people against technocracy right now. We have appointed bureaucrats. Proportional taxes actually would give us more money right now. There's a dividend tax rate. Income tax would go up. So proportional taxes would work. We can do public schools. Let's do that. Yeah, because right now it's temple schools. Right. So we got the Shinto traditionalists. They should be fading now. Yeah, they're going to be fading soon. Philosophical pragmatism. Alright, we need these motors to get done. It'd be nice to slow down the liberals. I still don't have enough authority? Holy cow. Nationalize. Oh, no. Communists are coming for our women. Supporting Mexican workers. Nope. Revolutionary standoff. Make an example of them, shell the building. They're 84% militant. If that hits 100, we go to civil war. My most expensive trade states are the ones I need to get rid of that modifier. I think the other one actually is... Alright. I think it's actually the trade subsidy that's bankrupting me right now. Go to Tokai. Alright, we're in the positive, just like that. Alright. We can reform the government into a positive state. All right, so we still got support for public schools. Law progressed. Looks like everybody's chilling about public schools. I mean, the traditionalists kind of don't like it, but they're getting less militant. So the Shinto hardliners are losing power. What we need is actually explosive factories. The thing about these things, we need to make sure they're spread out. Just in case. It's kind of a new strategy in the game, is you got to spread them out, because if you have a revolt, you're screwed. Alright, groceries. How is groceries doing right now? Okay. We're gonna get some glass works done. And I'm gonna alternate. Okay, there's no peasants left there. What about job seekers? All right. How's our economies looking? Need a little more in Beijing. Hey, what's up, man? I'm doing good. How are you? You had a nice day On the Intrepid aircraft carrier in New York City. Wow. That's awesome. All right, we do have some things we could do down here. We have the Eastern New Guinea Liberal Revolt. Is Java an independent country? Spain has guaranteed its independence. Of course they did. All right. Is the point to take over the world? The point is anything you want it to be. Kind of sandboxy in that sense. You can if you want, or you could just roleplay, or you can just, you know, chill. Let's see, we're going to up to ascent. Kind of do whatever you want. It's a dynamic world where, like, little decisions. So you start in 1836 and you go to 1936. So right now we're looking at expanding. The British are here, the Dutch are here, the Portuguese, and the Heavenly Kingdom of the Chinese are here. I think we just annexed Korea. We puppeted Manchuria and the Beijing government. Oh, nice. And the Philippines are communist, which is why they're red, because Spain went communist. They're a council republic led by Chairman Louis Arzadai. The German Empire as the Kaiser. They're nice and big. They're kind of going super Germany on everybody. French Republic, led by Chancellor Lagrange. Great Britain, led by King George. The United States of America did not manifest destiny, led by President Charles Putnam, a Yankee, who's an ethno-nationalist. Interesting. Does that mean, yes, America still has slavery in 1914. India's blown up. They've gone independent. Hold on. How many troops you got? Interesting. The Omani Radical Revolt. Wow. Oh, nice. Cool, man. Yeah, history stuff like that's always crazy. It's crazy to see, like, you know, what reality was in other times. Alright, we need to let some of this grow. Okay, we still have the revolution. The religious Shintos are still... Oh, nice. Okay, they just stopped revolting. Cool. We now have public schools. Awesome. All right, we need a lot more innovation to make the final push to 1936 as well. All right, what I'm going to do is pop a lot of fishing, coal, and iron from Beijing up top. Alright, we can get some of this going. We can pull Beijing into our sphere. Oh, we have a peasant revolt going on in Manchuria. We're going to go ahead and send some guys over with some luxurious supplies. Some meat, wine. Oh, there's no radios. Don't have any radios. Oh well. There they go. We have the Vietnamese modernist revolt. Ooh, that's a lot of angry Vietnamese. Can you go there? While you're doing that, oh, you need an admiral. Romantic convoy raider. Honorable dockyard organizer. We'll go him. We also need to give you a promotion so you can handle all those ships. Are the peasants not happy with my... Oh, not my leadership, my puppet's leadership. Which I guess technically is me. The peasants... Hey, thank you. Alright, we need to... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to extend our sphere of influence by putting our boats out there. We got the Marines on them. Who's my puppet? Manchuria. Manchuria, Beijing. Zahili is my protectorate. Siam's a puppet. Dynam or Vietnam's a puppet. Cambodia's a puppet. Brunei's a puppet. Bulgarian. Chile and Argentina. And Hawaii. What does a puppet actually mean? Basically, it's a government that's ruled by the locals, except they're basically controlled by me. And I get like a payment from it. Recognized powers may turn weaker countries into their puppet or subject. A puppet type cannot start their own diplomatic plays and forced to join the overlord's wars. They pay 30% to treasury, and if I bring this bar up like this one here, like Brunei, then I can actually annex them if I wanted. So I think what I'm gonna do, yeah, see, trade is balancing again. I am going to make them a protectorate. All right, it worked. It's a lovely time. See here, we got 34 here. Get a general in there. I am in a war in Vietnam, and I just started a war in China. That's what I just did. Let's see, this general is a hedonist defensive strategist. This one is cruel traditionalist commander with supply requisition expert. This one's a bigoted pillager. I think I'll go with the supply guy. All right. There's another 39's too big. 38's too big. 11 is too small. Where's the ships? All right, so you do need the need like the frigates to work. I don't think our ships are building. No, they're not. Oh, they are. For now, we're going to send them to the second Japanese fleet. We'll feed them some canned goods, mobilize them. An agitator for the Korean national movement has appeared. Nobody wants multiculturalism. Standard of living is definitely improved. Types of ships are your fleet. They are early ironclad. Alright, so these guys should be... Or no, they back down. Ah, they back down. This is a different war. Oh, okay, so we... Gotcha. Alright, we didn't have to go to war. Cool. they backed down and just became our protectorate. Like it. Makes it easier on me. Okay, the Vietnamese modernist revolt is over. I'll come over here and help end that. While we're at it, we could go ahead and annex that quick. Alright, the Cambodian uprising is gone. The Cham stack uprising is done. Those same 32 troops are now coming down here. They're going to be... We're going to annex this little piece. We're going to annex this little tent and lighthouse. We're going to annex the tent and the lighthouse. It was only like 1.6 infamy, so... Uh-oh, the communists. Communist Spain and Dutch East Indies. What are they fighting? What are they fighting for? Oh, the Spanish want to own the Dutch East Indies. Uh-oh. They might get to. We're gonna need to make sure we get our economy right. Oof, we gotta get our economy right. Alright, so we just annexed that piece. Okay. Germans do not want a defensive pact or an alliance. Oh, everybody's abandoned us. British is our best chance. Trade center subsidies went through the roof again. It's paper. Small arms and ammunition. Ooh, railways. Let's get rid of railways. I am not going to subsidize the railway. We're gonna privatize the trade centers. Okay, Mitsui and Mitsubishi are in full prosperity. And Sumitomo is not. What do we think? What do we think? Almost. Ooh, we're getting refined steel. We're about to need to be the top 3 in steel. Okay, how's our economy looking right now? Huge demand, or no, that's over demand. Huge demand of paper and clothes. The socialist movement, of course. Out of nowhere, we got all our stuff back. The socialist movement. Great. I think I'm going to delete some of these silk. Alright. How do we get rid of the Edo system? We get rid of the Edo system. All interest groups. I've done this once before, but I forget how to get rid of this Edo system. I need one more group. Which group is it? We're gonna survey for a skyscraper site. It'll help our trade. You just got wargaming. Okay, I am going to, let's see, trench works, more propaganda, bolt action, rifle. 16 years away, that's 13 years away. That trench works is 5 years away. Feminism, huh? Actually, international exchange standards. That should help me with money. Then camera, if that's not done yet. Not really into, you know what, we do need electricity first. We need those 3. then conveyors, I would think. All right, we'll do that. All right, I got 200. Could really tick off a lot of people. You know what? I'm gonna try. Actually, before I try, I'm gonna save here because it's been pretty chill. If I attack America, make sure their aircraft carriers are in port this time. Dude, I am in no position. Plus, America didn't manifest destiny, and they still got slavery. So, if anything, Spain, the communists in Spain are my problem. And I guess Russia's becoming a problem, but... What's up, Tucker? Alright, we were going to what? I just thought of something. What we're going to try to pass Technocracy. We're gonna try it. Watching the Thunder Spurs game? Oh, how's it going? We got the communist and the socialist movements uprising. Well, this is fun. Spurs up 9 in the second quarter. Is it still chippy? Very chippy. I just see all the, I see all the TikToks about the chippiness. Okay, more glass works to try to get down the price. What's up, big business? Good to see you, man. Thunder head coach already has a technical for screaming at the refs. Yeah, it's been really kind of questionable. Both leagues, kind of what they've been doing. Elitists. Yeah, I don't know if they're doing it on purpose to get, like, views. They need Coach Victoriano, right? Yeah, I don't know if they're doing it to get views, like the league, or what they're doing right now. That would be my initial thought. That they're purposely letting the refs kind of be bad. Because of all the cheap attention. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and have the phone read this, or the... I just was setting it up, and it was funny because in the middle of setting it up, something came up to actually do it. Yeah, Coach Victoriano tomorrow night. Well, I still gotta look up Penn State traditions. I gotta start recording some of them. Alright, here we go.
Elitists debate event for the enactment of technocracy. Debate rages between academics at the University of Tohoku over the issue of popular governance versus rule by an enlightened elite. The argument has captured public attention due to the ongoing effort to establish a technocracy. Unless, said I, either philosophers become kings in our states, or those whom we now call our kings and rulers take to the pursuit of philosophy seriously and adequately. And there is a conjunction of these two things, political power and philosophic intelligence. While the motley horde of the natures, who at present pursue either apart from the other, are compulsory excluded, there can be no cessation of troubles, dear Glaucon, for our states, nor, I fancy, for the human race either.
We can at least agree our distaste for aristocrats. See that one? Alright. Still need to enlarge the army. Mandate available. We have 2 uprising. Yay. We're gonna need paper. You know what? Uh-oh. Brazil just got... we're gonna have to send all our troops over. We're gonna have to... We can make them pay half their budget to us for 20 infamy. That would cover all my subsidies. By the way, I think I'm going to get rid of my port subsidies. Oh, Brazil, Brazil, Brazil. Why did you have to go and do this? You're a minor power that I'm going to have to now knock down. Hey, what's up? You know, we're going to have to make... You know, we're gonna have to make a an example out of you. How about around 17,000? Let's see, this guy is a hedonist defensive strategist with syphilis. This guy's a charismatic mountain combat. Ooh, mountain combat. Let's see, we shall give them fabric, Alright, how big are your ships? 42. Alright, this guy here. Make sure they got first aid. Offensive planner, diplomat. We'll give them cigarettes. Mobilize. You. We're gonna mobilize this guy. And script. Alright, you are going to go... Alright, and then... The other one's a 32. All right. We're gonna mobilize these guys. Give them cigarettes and first aid. Mobilize. All right. There we go. Hey, what's up? Thank you for the new subscription. Thank you, MSW1504 over on Twitch with a tier 1 subscription. I appreciate it, man. Whew. Let's see. We got Han mass immigration from Russia. Right now building paper mills to try to cut the demand. We also need coal right now. Actually get that coal going. We got a gold province. Didn't realize we had a gold province. with Brazil. We completed enlarge army. Bureaucratic. I'm gonna try to cut through the red tape. Also means more government industries. Alright, United States is improving relations. Oh, so are we. Gonna rival the Heavenly Kingdom. The Ottomans. Netherlands have a defensive pact with Peru, Bolivia. I'm not going to stake a claim. I'm going to improve with Russia. Ecuador. Okay, so we're pulling on the Beijing government. Hey, what's up? Victoria 3 player, yep. Follow for college basketball. College basketball is Sunday nights. Yep, 7 p.m. Central. Hope to see you there, man. But yeah, Victoria 3. Very, very niche. A fort in Sea of Anger. Which one is this? This is the communist. Oh, they're both gonna go to civil war. What happens if they both go to civil war at the same time? Which actually reminds me, I need to make sure then we're mobilized. Kind of like the home guard, essentially. So 53 and... $20. All right. Off to share some knowledge. do some beef, tobacco, and fabric, along with the trade center. Dynam just went into default. Just what I wanted. So that, did that blow up the other one? No, it did not. That one's still happening. Okay, we're still suppressing the communists. Okay, so the communists have risen up. Revolution is upon us. That took down the other one. We might actually... There's nothing to do. I guess we get a +3. Yeah, there's nothing to do there. The uprising's gone. Alright, so our ships are running around getting... Oh, I didn't see that other one. Oh, down. I didn't see that the islands needed some freedom. Vulcanization, nice. Okay. Training method. Machine tools. Kind of in the sweet spot there. We need rubber now. Build one in each area. Okay, we made it there. Our guys are coming over. A bit of attrition. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on there, buddy. No, no, no. No, no. Okay. Where are you going? Like herding cats. We're gonna teach them the language. Why do we have 0 organization? How did that happen? Is it? It's because of supply, isn't it? Technocracy just got a big boost. If we ended up getting Technocracy on this version, it'd be awesome. Alright. Okay, so we defeated the uprising. That is a 56. I want all 56. Oh, there's... You're not experienced enough to have that many guys, huh? Holy cow. A micromanaging craziness. Alright. $52, huh? Move there. Merge. Merge. You join them. No? Skyscraper survey complete. Sweet. Hey, you two merge. Thank you. Holy cow. Bugginess. Plan invasion there. Use this. Go. I'm so confused. Okay, is everybody that we want suppressed? Okay, at the moment, that's a yes. There's a supply shortage. All right, the new machine. Oh, is Brazil ready to wipe peace? Hold on, because I would be all for that right now. Fighting to a draw. Happen. There we go. Something hung up there.
The new machine. Advanced event for the enactment of technocracy. A group of influential engineers have greatly improved productivity in the explosives factory of Tohoku through the application of scientific principles. They suggest that under technocracy, they would be able to apply these principles to the mechanisms of government. A salient point of intelligence is understanding one's limitations. Through this comes the recognition that one's experience is finite and subject to perspective. Without this pillar, human intelligence is prone to hubris.
Hey, what's up?
For example,
what did I learn
someone
this
may
game?
conceive the idea that it is possible to treat bureaucracy as a machine rather than the cluster of skills that it is. Thusly,
treat humans as problems to solve, rather than independent variables with experience and intelligence of their own.
I learned that when people are in revolution, your trade can't balance. So you got to do it manually when you're doing subsidies. One thing. Let's go. We're going to advance technocracy a level. Technocracy might actually happen because there's not a lot of stall. Are we going white peace? Yes. I would accept white peace right now. Now, if I reject and just see if I can push enforce money transfer, but I think there... Am I starting to build organization? No, we're still short ships. You know what? I'm gonna see what happens when we invade. If the invasion works, I may push for money. The tide is turning. Why can't we negotiate? Nice! It's working. Okay, you... need to go there. Yep, that's what we needed. Should have invaded there. Trying to get supply up. We're building shipyards to get our supply up. If we can get fully supplied... Why did both my navies auto merge? Why did they? I didn't tell them to auto merge because now I can't. Let's make a monument to the Emperor. Why did you? Because we're still a because we don't have a modern government. We still have an absolute monarchy ran by appointed bureaucrats, ran by the Emperor. What? We're gonna up education. Okay, I want to negotiate. Can I negotiate at some point? Why can't I negotiate? Right? It's not just AI, it's their whole, like, not coding a system. No, 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 no. Every 30 days you're gonna spam this? Let me... Why is there no negotiating? Paradox! Why can't I negotiate? I want to press it. Why is there I don't even have a chance to negotiate anywhere. I'm the overlord. Oh, it's because Peru is a protectorate. But I can say white peace. If I'm in the war... Yeah, I'm not going to be checking that out. I already know. Okay, so we got rejected. Where are we going with this fleet that I didn't want? Oh, we're going to get Technocracy on this one. Wow. Technocracy is going to happen. Okay, we just got modern ironclad. Can we get supply ships? Nobody has any organization. Wait, where do my ships go? What? Why do we have to go all the way over there? So Peru, white peace. Okay. Why is it like jumping all over the place? Well, I prevented Brazil from getting that. That's one thing I like about that. Spaghetti code, I know, that's what I feel like. Alright, we got electric generation now. Advancement in medicine. Yeah, we'll go study British medicine. The Great Train Smash. Hey man, I hope everybody enjoyed the spectacle. Again, here's another thing I don't like. Paradox. When we have a percentage chance choice, show me which thing got the roll. Where is it? I don't know what happened. I made a choice. I don't know. Oh, I can't merge them. Why would the player need to know without going through 7 different menus? How dare you? I know. How dare I? I should know by now. That more clicks equals more gameplay. You're just trying to destroy gameplay, aren't you? I am. You know, or the fact that I believe that if I highlight 2 ships that just went somewhere, that I should be able to merge them. Oh, the Russians! You know what I'm gonna say? It ain't worth it. That's what I'm gonna say there. Why can't I merge you two? But I can do it that way. Where's my ships? Oh, there you are. Hey. And now that they're debugged, it works. Wait. Okay. The marine thing I don't think works, actually. Take it. All right, King. I need an alliance. We're gonna get blown up over here. You don't help me out. When has it worked? There's been moments where certain aspects have worked. I'll give it that. All right, I need an alliance to the end of the game, dude. And I need a toll exemption. Let's see, the Britannia, Nippon Sun Never Sets Alliance of 1920. Been doing business with you, King. Wouldn't know why we would go small on the make sure we're taking care of that. Now we wait as our guys just build railroads and tools. Can't even give him a tax break. Hey, what's up? What's up, Seamus? Dude, we actually might get Technocracy this time. Alright, so we got our alliance with the British. Can I get a defensive pact with the Germans? No. I mean, Mexico hates my guts. Did Technocracy pass? No, we're at Ascent. I am tempted to ask. We'll commit to size of army. That's going to knock down the stall. I'll take debate at this point. How many mandates I got? Okay, we are full. Law debate failed? We still got... We're almost there. Not that big of an increase as military. Yeah, and I got years. Got high wages in up here. Could lower taxes. Try to stimulate the economy. Keep hands off for a while. See if that helps. Did we get stuck? Did we get stuck, men? Oh, we got stuck. Dumb, 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 dumb. Late game military is worse. This is worse than EU4 late game military. Yeah. Micronesia national movement. Aw, sneaky liberals. Sneaky liberals thought I wouldn't notice they're not being suppressed. Sneaky liberals. Pardon me, sir, but would you like some tea with your milk? You want to invade islands? No. Actually, I forgot about these guys here. Or no, they got transported there. Oh, they're militant. I mean, there's nobody there. It wouldn't take much to, Am I gonna have to raise taxes? How much turmoil? I don't think that much. Yeah. About 42, 35%, somewhere in the 30s and 40s. Yeah. Sweet, just got Technocracy. What do I got right now? This would be the last of the Japanese companies. Anybody got coal mines? Nope. Slows construction? Yeah, it slows construction. I have no construction happening right now. Now I do. Paper. Ah, sneaky socialist. Thought I didn't realize. Yeah. Yeah, everything's affected. Yeah, ever's affected because it's a state modifier. Detroit, yeah. Right. There's a lot of weird loops. Like, I found out earlier. So, remember yesterday when we were wondering what was happening with trade? Well, trade, when there is an uprising, the AI can no longer automatically manage it because it is disabled. Like hold on. You can't sell trade centers. You can't go down trade centers in the middle of a, you can't go down trade centers in the middle of a uprising or revolution or whatever. So then all the trade centers, so your trade just dies and your economy crumbles. So now that I'm subsidizing, it's gonna go up. What in the world? So now that I'm subsidizing, Victoria 3. Hey, thank you for the 25 stream streak. Now that I'm subsidizing the ports, now my economy's gonna boom. Now the trade's gonna happen. This is weird. So now, in order for me to get the most of it, I gotta micromanage by state. Once I subsidize, which states are using the ports or not, because otherwise the costs go skyrocketing. But then they gotta be open for them to use it. So you gotta like let it go, let them use it, and then see which ones to not subsidize. And I can't even... See, like, they're starting to use it, but they're not using it fast enough. Like, this state, I could probably unsubsidize their trade. They don't need that kind of trade capacity. I gotta go into a menu, come down here, click away. All right. I'm gonna disagree that you can't downsize trade things because people, like, this feels like a bug. Because you can't do anything about it. And then you can't, there's no, like, easy way. Oh, gotcha. It's like right now, I'm subsidizing 7,000 for these. Oh, it's the British government. British government has built all the trade. Oh, that actually might... That's... That might be... Oh, dang. That might be a weird way of either monopolizing trade, but then that needs to stay open. Why is it closing on me? So I stimulated trade. Now when I stop, so apparently, so I got to, this might be a bug, but it might have actually done, how would I say, it might be a bug, but it actually might be something that is working, is that I had to use a little bit government money, sneaky socialists and communists thinking I'm not going to suppress them. I had to use a little bit of money from the government to spark trade. But now I am deficit trade. In Shenzhen. Why? Okay. Things to do. Big thing is make sure you have enough shipyards. Because supply is huge. Because supply is such a big deal now, you cannot do the only build up one area tactic. You have to spread out at least somewhat your industry. Because if you get cut off at all from your industry, you are dead. Kinda realistic? Kinda not. If you got ports, you should be able to get around it, though. It's almost like civilian shipping doesn't exist. That's what this game feels like. It feels like it doesn't take into account civilian shipping. So the big thing is shipyards, wood, and then for Japan, it's paper. Paper has crippled me multiple times. Like paper. All right, us making coal is saving the economy right now, and myself. And I think the company is buying the coal off me. So essentially, by making coal, I'm paying my debt 2 ways. Might need to up taxes. Yeah, I think we're ready for I think we're ready for proportional taxation. Let's get our technocrats on it. Movement. Wait. Why do I not have the... Why don't I have authority right now? Oh, because I used it on... Yeah, wood. You might do Russia. You never did the Great Game Run. Ooh, I haven't either. Ooh, I didn't think about that. That's fun. Yeah, so like with shipping, it's making sure you have enough supply ships. Like this number here. And it literally is just in this menu under building construction, ships. This is the menu for ships. Like if you want to build more navy or more supply ships. Now, I don't know if there's a supply ship and then this is like supply ships versus military ships. Like if you have a ton of supply ships, you can say, hey, only build military as the queue needs. This is how much navy maintenance you need. And here, once you go, so like right here, because of my shipyards, I have 418 basic navy points, and so I need 30 for my supply ships and my military ships. Where's up 11 on the 4th? Nice. So this you have to understand more, this shipyard construction menu that I didn't know existed for about half the game. The UK would be really hard. Yeah, really hard. And it's not just because the AI and all their problems. Yeah. The radicals are going to go... Okay, what if I stop suppressing the liberals? I think the liberals are starting to be okay. Slightly. They're gonna drift. Oh no, they're going up now. Oh, I just need legitimacy at 50 now. Good, 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 good. Okay, we just ended the Edo system. Nice. Okay. So now we don't have those debuffs. It's gone. Sweet. I thought America owned. Are they building it? Law progressed to review. Nice. Central Java? So, wait. So Java started over... Holy cow. We have West Java, Central Java, and Java. Wow. Yeah, I think it would too. Looks like the Great Game 2 looks like it might be a little easier because of the British not being able to get over here. Because it looks like the AI is killing it. Hey, thank you. Okay, they're starting to build electricity. Probably get something that uses it. Arousing speech. Use it as a trade nexus. It actually worked. Okay. Cool. That upped my money. Electric rollers. Centrifuges. More profit sharing. Dude, we got good craftsmanship. It's all good. What do we got? We got 22 million in debt. I believe. Ooh. Dang. Look at the private or the foreign sector. Look at the British. Dude, the British are pumping my economy right now. Railways and textile mills. With their businesses are like pumping my economy. Yeah. Okay, we dropped the price of... We've been dropping the price of paper. Oh, look, the radicals again. The radicals. Oh, the liberals are actually kind of happy. We actually satisfied the liberals with a technocracy and with our tax system. Proportional taxes. Wow. Well, we're able to lower taxes with that. How low can we go? Not any lower. All right. At this point. Oh. At this point, I am just focused on tall. I don't think I want to... Holy cow, wait, they're 34 ranked? How is Chai Mei 34 ranked in the world? And why are you not my puppet? Wow. Okay. So we just puppeted two areas. We puppeted here, and we puppeted here. 34th ranked in the world. How did you pull that off? Gotta be the British building in them. 34th in the world. Dude, our money's booming now. Dude, the British coming in the clutch. Yusaku is my new heir. Wow. Our economy just went through the roof. Thanks to the British. I think I can now, and ourselves, I guess, because we got all that coal. Conveyor belts. Are we powered as well? Holy cow, we got electricity? Hold on. Hold on. I was gonna put at least one power plant everywhere. Alright, we're gonna build some power plants. Wow, so our economy just boomed out of nowhere. Coal. It was coal. Technocracy, boys. Technocracy. We started booming. Coal's one, yeah. Oh, man. At least 3 Japanese states, at least one of these. Kanto needs... So we need 35 mines or plantations, I guess in Korea, not Kanto. Yeah. Mexico and the United States are fighting. Russia sides with the United States. United States has got Germany and Russia. Mexico's got the UK. Standard of living is rising. Oh, the radicals are actually going to go to war. Yeah, I thought I immobilized them already. Oh, gotcha. Nice. See you later, man. Can you go get him? Annoying. Large the army completed. I realize this. All right. We're gonna subjugate Shan. Alright, so this has been... Oh! All the movement slipped past this again. Oh, so we are... We're trying to become more important to their economy, basically. Okay. Oh, it's a Technate. Oh, they turned it into a Technocracy too. Oh, that's right. Is that because we forced them to be? No, not necessarily. Oh, they would actually do a Technocracy. Why? Oh, they got isolated from our market. Did not mean to put that many. Press the wrong button. They have an alliance with France. We're the 5th great power in the world. Alright. We're back in the positive. Getting mass immigration. They auto-combined again? Can we stop auto... Where do I turn off auto-combine? Spurs 1. Alright, so we can turn off... Yeah, they got that taken care of. Socialists slipped out of my grasp, so did the communists, apparently. Oh! Alright, they back down. All right. All right, so we're just chilling. Spurs, Knicks in finals. Nice. We're just chilling. They're gonna go ahead and do what they need to do. We're projecting our power. All right, I think the world is kind of semi-stable. We got it down to medium taxes. Finally. All right, so everything's stabilized. We're making money from our puppets. All right. We got international exchange and camera. It gets us even more money now. I think we can finally start upping construction. After all this time. Might have just overdid it. We shall see. Yeah, we overdid it a little bit. That's okay. I mean, line goes up right now. You slipped out of my fingers. Why do I have 200? Our technocracy is in Zen right now. All right, let's see. An enlightened despotate. You know what? Let's try. No migration controls. Auto revolts. All right, so we're building more coal mines. We get another mandate. I mean, I'm going to keep what I have. Yeah, I'm trying to become like their true overlord here. This is, you know, this was a pretty interesting ending. Barracks will put some sense into him. All right, Central Java has joined our power block. Okay. Stay focused on the law. I mean, I think we're doing all right. We're chilling. We're building stuff. Let's see. We'll get an expert. The Japanese supremacists in the north. Japanese supremacists in the north and Korea. All right. All right. Education went skyrocketing. Standard of living is way up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, my. My mouse died. Hold on. 1930. You know, I'm pretty glad we did today, even though we still had frustrating moments. I almost didn't. Stupid, Wait, did it start working again? Oh, it did. All right. We're collecting money again. We're kind of not caring about the world right now. We're going to disperse the crowd by force. Siamese liberal revolt is going to be crushed. Alright, so all our puppets and protectorates are looking good. Okay, we're going to pump coal and oil out of here. We get min mass immigration. Okay, we should be getting more entangled with their economy now. Japanese supremacist movement does not like that we're opening the borders. Just requested an extension. We are making money. This is the most credit we've ever had in the game. We are going up. Now the British are pushing us. Holy cow, they're building 26. They're building textile mills all over. I'm actually having to build outside the country myself. Spain wants to go to war. It's into the game. We can cripple him, right? Do like a world war. Well, to be honest, I don't really feel like doing it. Oh, why do you impose woke multiculturalism on every empire you play? Correct me if I'm wrong, strongest path. It is the strongest path. Reason why is because you don't get... Right now I have cultural exclusion. That's the closest thing to it. So... the way the mechanic works is that basically you get constant uprisings unless you're a multiculturalist. So multiculturalism says everybody's a citizen, everybody's a first-class citizen. Cultural exclusion says everybody that has a similar culture and religion. Yeah, this is no matter what culture or religion, you're a citizen. If you don't have that, there's going to be some uprisings over and over again. It's because of the uprising loop. Cultural exclusion is like you could think of it as like continental or regional culture. Culture, religion, racial segregation is let's see, national supremacy says that you have to be I think this one is, let's see, state defines its citizens by compliance of national identity. Foreign cultures are discriminated against until they share both heritage and language. The state considers citizenship rights to be tied to the concept of racial heritage. Foreign cultures of different... Okay, so that's the difference. Basically, ethno-state means that the state considers everything considered to ethnicity. So this is ethnicity supremacy, essentially, and this is national supremacy. So like language, culture, and ethnicity kind of matters, but doesn't. Like heritage trait. Like if you're close. And then subjecthood, state defines its people as subjects of the sovereign, making little effort to encourage any nationality. Cultures are largely left on their own devices without communities. So they tried to bring in subjecthood to bring in this idea of like, you're all just subjects, we don't care. Multiculturalism, though, does give you the best buffs other than you lose authority. No migration controls. To be honest, migration controls was the best for me. The only reason why I went no migration controls is because the industrialists want it. And it gives me a buff for the industrialists, possibly. But a lot of times, if you're a smaller country or a nation that has ran out of workers, which is probably the most unrealistic part of the game, but for a great power. But if you ran out of workers, then you want like lots of workers to show up. And then that'll also cheapen the workforce. So that's kind of the brief thing. It is the strongest part. A lot of people complain that, well, there's two complaints. It's either that it's too woke or it's too fascist. Because some people complain that it rewards fascism. I don't think it does. I think mostly if there's one way that it leans towards over rewarding communistic leanings or left leanings. Makes sense because the people who make it are from Sweden. So That's what I found funny one time when I posted about something and somebody goes, typical American game, and I'm like, it's Swedish. It's a Swedish game. So I think I'm gonna stop here because I can't stomach another war. And I think we were actually successful. We became a technocracy. The goal happened. Yay! All right, I'm moving on next time. There's only 5 years left in the game. Learned a lot about the weird bugs and intricacies of the game. Had a lot of fun. The other reason why I wanted to do Japan tonight was because I had nothing prepared for the next country. The next country, let's see, let's discuss that. So I had somebody say be Tuscany. I had somebody else say be Russia because of the great game. Let's see. Great Britain is gonna, I want something that's land-based. We have our annual US run around the 4th of July, but I wonder. I don't think they made any Persian content. And we're gonna play modded on the next one too. So Persia take Hormuz. I was thinking Persia, depending on what you got here. I mean, they didn't really build any plantations or build anything, but you probably have no building. You probably have nothing at the start. Germany would be crazy because of all the buffs. I mean, look at Germany here. Now that's a chunky Germany, and Germany was about to take more. Kaiser Joachim Hohenzollern. Oh, crush Venetian secession. Oh, they actually had this, but the Venetians could be the Pope. We could be the Pope and try to establish the kingdom of heaven, theocracy. See, those one state ones are gonna be rough though. Look at that. The German Empire, they couldn't annex Bavaria. I guess this, Germany would be an interesting one just to see if you could do line goes up. What's the, let's look at the ledger. All right, let's take a look at the craziness here. All right, so GDP was Germany with $500 million, 6.6 billion, 435 million for Russia, 400 million for the United States, Britain 280 because they lost all their colonies really. The French 181. Oh, look at that. The French Line went sky high at the end. Us, the Japanese, was 6th with 119 million. Spain with 115. Ottomans 85. Right, exactly. Actually, they never dropped slavery and they never manifested destiny. They allied with the Germans and had a defensive pact with the Russians. President Alpheus Garnett, an Indo-nationalist, or an ethno-nationalist. Dixie. Yep. Oh no, they did ban slavery. That must have just happened. They just banned slavery then. But he's still an ethno-nationalist. What do they have for... They still have racial segregation. Wow. Laissez-faire. National militia. Protectionism. Homesteading. Dedicated police force. Public schools. No health care. Some migration controls. No child labor is allowed. No workers' rights. Censorship. And they have anti-strike laws. Let's see. So let's take a look at cultures. All right, here, pretty straightforward. Japanese on the main islands. Korean here. We actually got some Japanese to go here, but Han and Manchu. Let's see. Got some Japanese in Malay, Japanese in East Borneo. Those were areas that we annexed. Got a little bit of Japanese out here. Got some Korean. Koreans moved to West Micronesia. Funny. Monarcho-slavery Leninism? Oh, man. Right. Yeah, you're right. Because of the way the system worked. United States is usually the interesting one. You got the Southern French in Mexico. You got the English, because this stayed part of Canada. The Salish? Who are the Salish? Northwest Coast, India. Oh, Northwest Coast Indian. Okay. So they're the Salish are the natives of the area. Okay. Interesting. We got Australians in Oklahoma. We got Brentons and South Germans in the Mexican Oklahoma. Dixies in Montana. Swedish in North Dakota and South Dakota. South Germans there. Yankees. Looks like the Dixies took over there. All sorts of things. We got North Italians here. Chileans, South Andean, Chilean. Afro-Caribbeano. Caribbeano. Yep, that's what I heard. And Bosnians. 12,000 Bosniaks. Flemish. Got the Afro-Brazilians and the Brazilians. Nordestino, that must be like northern. Venezuela was for Venezuelans, apparently. North Italians, too. Got the Irish out here. Inuit. We got Scottish and Gael. We got Irish and English. Danish, North Germans. Ukrainian. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it as far as crazy movement. I don't see anything too wild. Got the Kurds still there. Yeah, I don't see anything too wild. Somalis. Missouri. Portuguese, Spanish. Yeah, not too nuts. Seems pretty straightforward. Cool. Aboriginal. Nice. Oh, a bunch of Han moved out to Hawaii. All right, so that's culture. We'll take a quick look at religion. So of course, we were Shinto. We got a little Shinto into China. Shinto. Animist, Sunni, Protestant, animist. Catholic? There's a little bit of Catholic. Catholic. Mahayana, which is Buddhist. Protestant for the heavenly kingdom. Atheist. Tibet went atheist? Or is that yeah, that's Tibet, right? Alright, Tibet went atheist. So did whoever this is. That's atheist. Bavaria went atheist. Wow. Hindu. And then Sunni. And then Shiite. Oriental Orthodox. Oh, that's I get it. Oriental Orthodox is Ethiopian Orthodox. Gotcha. There's a bunch of Ethiopians that moved here. Animist. Yeah, so that's... And I guess let's do standard of living quick. So this was the standard of living map. Basically, the people that live the best were up here. Actually, some of these places didn't live too bad. course, the darker the green, the better you live. Are atheist states communist? I think so. They have a theocracy with state atheism. Okay. The High Priest of Atheism. What? The High Priest of Atheism. Corporate ownership. So I guess it's a... No workers' rights. Next playthrough idea. High Priest of Atheism. Theocratic atheism. How? Distribution of power. Anarchy. So this is an anarchist society then, essentially? It's a theocracy that's an anarchy. All worship. Tibet imposes state atheism on the world. All worship state atheism, right? The Dalai Lama is the leader. Is the leader of atheism. Constitutional monarchy. Fascist. Oh, here we go. Here's one of the atheists. State religion atheism. They are actually a true fascist state. The Northern Transylvania, an Ottoman Empire puppet. They are fascist. Wow. From his throne atop Mount Everest. Social monarchy, which is a new thing. So the monarchy is a symbol of the country's national identity, but the state itself runs things. Corporate state and governance, interventionism, single party state. Atheism and ethno-state. Oh yeah, this is classic German fascism. Minus the social monarch. So that was Northern Transylvania. Okay, Hungary. Slovakia. I don't see anybody else that went that route. Oh. Here we go. That's communist. Yep. Banat. Banat was a communist republic. Actually, do they have like interest groups? Anyway, standard of living. This is getting really good in Wisconsin. And Southern Columbia. Looks like Scotland was a pretty good... Scotland and the Midlands were a pretty good place to live. Oh, surprise, surprise. Sweden had the highest standard of living. Ah, surprise. The Swedes. The atheist theocracy of Everest. The monks have confirmed it by decree. Oh, man. You know what? What is the start of Tibet? Country, Tibet, government, theocracy, church and state, state atheism, capital Mount Everest, administrative monarchy or monastery, complex primary doctrine, anti-spiritual clerical. You know, we were wanting to do an off-the-wall thing. At least I was. That might be as off-the-wall as it gets. Vassal. We'd start as a vassal of Great Qing. You know what? Let's look around. The perfectly balanced yin-yang rating. Monks, landowners, and armed forces. A theocracy, autocracy, subject, state religion. Dang, they somehow jumped all the way over here. I guess that's because of the landowners, I would think. Maybe intellectuals? First thing we'd have to do is get off of traditionalism. Oof, this would be tough. How much building you got? None. Almost zero. They're about as backwoods as Japan in production. Very backwoods in society. Tibet with the goal of a atheistic theocracy. Yep, the Dalai Lama. Wow. Why do I feel like this can be cool or pain? guess you got your first... You could conquer states, huh? You got room to play. You could be part of the great game. You know what? I usually avoid crazy things like that. I may be up for it after what I just played. I may be up for it. You know, Burma's a nice target. Naga has got nobody sitting there. Is that colonization? That's colonization, huh? Yeah, that's colonization. Yeah, we might do Tibet. Oh, man. The Dalai Nada. That's who he would be. All right. Oh, that might be the goal. So that'll be Thursday. I have no idea how long that'll last. Hopefully we don't get crushed right at the beginning. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, follow, and subscribe. I'm on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Kick.com, and I've been streaming on X this week. Guys, thank you so much. I'll be back tomorrow night with College Hoops 2K8, continuing the Coach Victoriano legacy. Should be about 7 p.m. Central. I don't perceive I'll be late on that. So, guys, thank you so much. I'll see you later. Have a good night. Stay strong. Stay sharp. Stay legendary. See ya.
The flag is symbolic of a living country and the government of, by, and for the people.
This concludes another broadcast day on the 7-Star General Multi-Stream on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, and Kick.com. We thank you for joining us across games, chats, highlights, and the unpredictable moments that make this channel truly one of a kind. Whether you dropped in for the grind, stayed for the laughs, or simply vibed with the community, your presence means everything. The 7-Star General salutes viewers from every corner of the internet. Your loyalty, support, and hype fuel each stream, and together we continue to build something extraordinary. Until next time, keep your systems cool, your minds sharp, and your spirits even sharper. From all of us here at the 7-Star General Channel, good night, stay strong, and stay legendary.